Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and good morning all of you. Welcome to the session. This is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entri platform. And in this video, we'll be talking about everyday current affairs, everyday news events. We'll be taking into consideration all the major news events that have happened in the past day and all those which are filtered out for the examination point of view. That is those news events which are going to be helpful in your examination also. This is not a particular exam oriented. This is going to be beneficial for all exam aspirants, and banking exam aspirants have also been kept in mind while creating this session. So let's begin the discussion. The first is related to UP Population Control Stabilization and Welfare Bill 2021. This bill has been framed by Uttar Pradesh Law Commission, and it's focused on population control, which is an important and compulsory subject in all secondary schools. Now, why was this bill required is because UP's population alone is at 220 million. 220 million approximately is the population of UP alone, being the most populous state of India. The bill focuses on enhancing the access to contraceptive measures, that is, increasing the awareness towards that, creating a safe system for abortion, reducing the maternal and the newborn mortality rates alongside. Also, it will induce this as an important subject from the age group 11 to 19 years so that more and more people are aware about why this bill is required and how can this be fulfilled. Now, uh, since we all have are aspiring to be a government servant, so there are certain regulations which have been put forward for government employees as well. So all those government employees who follow this two children policy, they will be given two additional increments during their entire service, maternity or paternity leave of at least 12 months with complete salary and allowances, and 3% increase in employers contribution fund EPF under the national pension scheme. This is going to be given to all the government servants when they follow up on this. Also, all the non-government employees who are supporting this, they will be given rebates and taxes on housing, on water, on home loans. Also, if the parent of a child is undergoing vasectomy, then he or she will be offered free medical facilities until the age of 20. Next we have is Nepal, which has signed a deal with India's SJVNL. SJVNL is Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited, and they have entered into an agreement for developing a 679 megawatt hydropower project in the east of Nepal region. Now, this deal is rounding off to about 1.3 billion US dollars, and this is the second mega venture between India and Nepal. The first mega venture was of 1.04 billion US dollars, which was a 900 megawatt Arun 3 hydroelectric project. This is the second project of 679 megawatt lower Arun hydropower project, and it is going to be built on BOOT model. BOOT model means build, own, operate and transfer that hydropower project. Where is it going to be built? It is going to be built between Sankhua Sabha and Bhojpur district in the eastern Nepal region. Right? Currency of capital is Nepalese rupees. The capital of Nepal is Kathmandu. The prime minister is KP Sharma Oli and the president is Bidya Devi Bhandari. Next we have is Exim Bank or Export Import Bank of India. It has granted a loan to powerhouse transmission projects for being executed by Kalpataru Power Transmission in Senegal. For this, a loan of 35.26 million US dollars has been granted, and a credit support has also been given under National Export Insurance Account Scheme. Now, in this agreement which has been signed, first of all, the parties being Exim Bank and Ministry of Economy Planning and Cooperation of the Republic of Senegal. They are going to install a 225 kilovolt overhead transmission line from Tanaf to Zingor in Senegal, which is an approximately distance of 92 kilometers. Now, the scheme is going to offer a safe mode of financing option for the Indian exporters with the support from NEIA Trust. Current Exim Bank CEO is David Raskina, and the headquarters of Exim Bank are in Mumbai, whereas Senegal's capital is Dakar. Next, a few one-liners. United States Federal Aviation Administration has developed a Space Data Integrator, which is a new tool to track rocket launches and space vehicles which are returning to Earth in a more accurate manner. This is going to replace a system in most part of the world, as it is going to give a telemetry data about the space vehicles to air traffic control managers, and it is going to give more accuracy. It's going to provide more of an accuracy. The tool has went on trial on 30th of June 2021 for launch of SpaceX Transporter 2, and again it is going to be used soon enough. The 21st edition of India-Italy Joint Commission for Economic Cooperation session was organized recently, and India's side was represented by Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, that is Piyush Goyalji, whereas Italy's side was represented by Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, that is Luigi Di Maio. RBI has given approval to Equitas Small Finance Bank for amalgamation of the promoter Equitas Holdings into itself. Now, what is this? First of all, RBI's rules for small finance bank is that a promoter of a small finance bank can exit or cease to be a promoter after the mandatory lock-in period. The lock-in period is of 5 years. Now, in this situation, Equitas, a small finance bank's lock-in period is going to expire soon on 4th of September. So, for that, Equitas Small Finance Bank has asked RBI for approval for amalgamation of its promoter before the lock-in period is complete. The Cabinet of Assam has announced to create a new department that will work to protect the culture and practice of tribal people and the other indigenous communities which are there in Assam. Going to make sure that the indigenous population of the state gets the right to preserve their faith, their traditions, and all their prerequisites. Now, who is the current Chief Minister of Assam? That is Himant Biswa Sharma, whereas the Governor of Assam is Jagdish Mukherjee. Then we have Delhi University, which will have a Bhagabandhu chair. This is going to be framed to have a better understanding of all the developmental projects which are going on in Bangladesh region. For that purpose, this new chair has been created. Before this, with ICCR, Indian Council for Cultural Relations, and Delhi University, both of them had also signed an MOU to frame this chair in Delhi University. This has been named after Bangladesh's founding father, that is Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and recently his 50th anniversary, which the country, that is Bangladesh, is also celebrating. Now, Bhagabandhu chair will focus on the heritage of India and Bangladesh, with focus on anthropology, Buddhist studies, geography, history, modern Indian languages related to that, and sociology as well. National Research Center on Yak at Dirang in Arunachal Pradesh has collaborated with National Insurance Company Limited to ensure the high altitude yak currently. Now, the insurance policy is going to protect the yak owners against all the risks that are posed by the weather calamities, the in-transit mishaps, the diseases, the riots, the surgical operation strikes, and everything that affects their financial security. Qatar Airways has joined International Air Transport Association Turbulence Aware platform recently, which will help airlines to mitigate the impact of turbulence, which is a leading cause of passenger and crew injuries and higher fuel costs each year. So it's going to share the anonymized turbulence data, which is collected from multiple participating airlines and thousands of daily flights, which are mitigating the impact of the turbulence. Then we have PM Modi, who has received the first copy of a book recently by late Baljit Kaur Tulsi, that is the Ramayana of Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Digital Banking Academy, it is an 18-week long fintech professional program that is jointly launched by NIIT, Institute of Finance, Banking and Insurance, and Axis Bank recently. Haryana is going to organize a Khelo India Youth Games 2021 in the month of February 2022. Now, why this shift from 2021 to 22 is because there's a possibility of a third COVID wave, and because of that, there might be disruptions. So, keeping on a safer side, which was earlier supposed to be on November 21 to December 5, has been moved to February 2022 now. Recently, a book has been released, The Art of Conjuring Alternate Realities, How Information Warfare Shapes Your World, by whose author is Shivam Shankar Singh. Abiy Ahmed has won second 5-year term as the Prime Minister of Ethiopia recently. Now, then we have Saeed Osman Azhar Mosiki, who is a hunger activist from Hyderabad. He has won a prestigious Commonwealth Points of Light Award. Now, the Point of Light Award is presented by the British government in recognition for the outstanding individuals from the Commonwealth countries of British for making change to their communities. Now, Makasi has his path-breaking initiative called Hunger Has No Religion, under which he feeds around 1,500 people every day. This campaign was started in 2011 by him, and to honor that, this award has been given to him. England left-arm spinner Sophie Ecclestone has been named as ICC Women Player of the Month for June, becoming the only second woman female English player to have won this title after Tammy Bimo. Tammy Bimo had won in February 2021. The New Zealand opener Devon Conway, he has bagged ICC Player of the Month Men for June. And then we have Bangladesh all-rounder Mahmudullah Riyad, who has announced his retirement from Test cricket, surprisingly, in a recent game, which was a one-off game against Zimbabwe. This will be winding up the segment. We'll see you in the next session with more news events. Till then, goodbye, take care, and have a wonderful day ahead, all of you.